Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy. This is the Pixel Remaster, Final Fantasy 1. Pay no mind to that. I'm just trying to get myself situated. So basically, I'm going to be playing this game. I've already kind of started the game up just to get the options set so I can actually stream this. And that's as far as I got. I think I started one game quick to make sure my controller works. I'm using like a USB Nintendo style controller. And I'm going to go ahead real quick and look at the options. Gamepad, I'm good there. Display settings, good there. If you're curious about the extras, we have a music player and a gallery. I don't have anything yet because I have not played much of a game. I'm going to pick 4 characters. I'm not really sure who I'm going to pick. Gotta have a fighter. Let's see. Do that. Yes. Then we'll do... So usually, I've beaten this game so many times on the original Nintendo and all the other remakes. I typically have 1 or 2 warriors, and then I'll white and black mage, typically, and I'll choose either 2 warriors or 1 warrior and a monk or a red mage. It doesn't really matter. I've beaten the game with almost every combination. So I think I will just go with red mage, perhaps. Nah, we'll go with monk. We'll call him like so. Do white mage. Really, the only reason why I like white and black mage is I hate not having magic, and I like to collect everything. So it's sort of what we do. Now I notice my head's not really in the screen here. So there'll be some minor adjustments as I get set up. We'll call this person... I don't know. I'm never good at names. Call it... Sally. And we'll do, there we go. Yes, and looks good. All right, so I've played the Gameboy Advance version. I've played the PlayStation version, obviously the Nintendo version. There's an MSX version and PSP version. There's so many different versions of this. This looks like the PSP startup because it has a little animation, but I'm curious to see the differences. Okay, let's do some little... Alright, I feel like that's probably the best bet. There's the old Earth Cave. Corneria or Cornelia, depending on the localization. Now, I'm wearing a headset, so there's actually stereo sound, and this sounds really good. The 4 crystals. Earth, fire, water, air. Alright, so here we go. Now, I don't have all the buttons because I'm using... It thinks I have an Xbox 360 controller, but I don't. or a Xbox One controller, Microsoft controller. So some of these things I'm not going to be able to do, but I'm going to quick look at all the options. Page up, page down, mini map, open and close, auto, back, run. Cool. Alright, so you get some extra maps, which looks nice. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Not that I need it. Alright, Cornelia. Yep. So they did this in the later remakes where they kind of make you see the king, because in Final Fantasy 1 you didn't really have to go see the king, but they kind of make you do it, so makes sense. So basically you got 4 warriors, they all got a crystal. They just magically showed up at this one area, and the first order of business is you gotta save the princess. They believe Garland has taken her away. Yep, Chaos Shrine. Ah, a little extra. But Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom, and we have none who can match him. Okay. Yep. Rescue the princess. Man, they tell you everything. Alright, so first order of business now, before we set out, is go into town and see how they set you up with equipment and whatnot. This is still a little bit too loud in my ear. I have to make sure I can hear outside edge. Alright, so let's go into town. That is not the menu button. Alright, so what do we got here? Config. Let me check out. Oops. That's going to happen a lot once I get these buttons figured out. Config. Cursor memory off. Continue auto battle. So there's auto battle in this. Brightness. Don't really care about that. Music should be good. Keyboard settings. Alright. First, let's check out equipment. So they start you off with a knife and some armor. I'm assuming all. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it looks like it's the what I call the easy version of the remakes, which is fine. These guys here probably give you a little information. Nothing that I need to read because I've done this game so many times, but if you want to learn how to do the game, these guys help you out. So we don't need to do that. So this, okay, so you have run. That's pretty cool. But really the main differences between this and like other ones is they changed the pixel art of basically everything. And it maybe the battles too. We'll see. Or at least like the way that they animate. You can move diagonal. I think you could do that in the mobile version. Welcome. Alright, so that's good. They tell you who has what equipped. The stock, the cost, super cheap. Never used to be this cheap in the original game. So we want the rapier. Is it A? Yeah. Just one. Nunchuck. So already got the staff, and you gotta give the hammer to the white mage. That should do that. Equip? What is that? Oh, you could do that right from here? That's kind of nice. Optimal. Oh, and I got the shortcut. Okay, so optimal, optimal, optimal. And of course we could sell stuff since we're not using any of it. Stocked, equipped. Alright, armor time. Yes, sir. Need some chainmail for him. Leather armor for that guy. And they're already equipped with clothes, so they're good to go. Equip. Optimal. Optimal. And I already did this. Alrighty. And then... white magic. So I'm going to make the assumption that they actually fixed all the glitches from the original one, since they fixed them in the newer iterations. But normally you would, this is cure, this is your harm spell that you would use against zombies and vampires and whatnot. Protect gives you some defense, and actually tells you down there, which is nice. And evasion. Evasion's kind of nice, but you got to pick 3. And of course you need some cure. Gotta have that. It's the only magic spell in the beginning that actually can hurt enemies as long as they're dead. And these two is basically a toss-up. So I would say one person or caster, blink on caster, or allies defense. Yeah, we'll do that. I never use those, to be honest with you, but now another thing too is they make everything so cheap in the very beginning of this game that you can buy everything you need right from the start. That's not always the case in the original Nintendo version. Alright, so fire, thunder, and neither one of these are really all that helpful. So I'm going to do focus. Sleep is fine too. Great, so that should do it. Now I'm curious about how you save. I wonder if you could just save on the world map. I think that's probably what it is. For the Nintendo version, you had to go to the inn and save or use tents. But yeah, we're talking 1989. Alright, let's take a look. There we go. Nice save. Now, one thing I'd be curious to see if it has the extra stuff the Game Boy Advance version and PSP version had, I believe. Alright, so I see the fast forward up there. I don't know if that's auto battle or if that's, or what that is. I'll have to check that out. Usually I like to go to level 3 before I go north, but you level up quick in the easy version, so I don't know if that's going to be necessary. I'm curious about that up there. Alright, so that was X. So that was auto battle. I'm going to do auto battle one more time to see what really is going on with that. Preemptive strike. Auto battle. Boom. Okay. That's quick. That's good. So, I think what I'm going to do with this playthrough is, like, unfortunately, there's grinding involved no matter what Final Fantasy you're playing. I'm going to auto battle these so that it goes quicker. And then while that's going on, if I can think of anything interesting to talk about, I'll do it. I like the background. I'm not sure if that's new compared to the other versions. Maybe I'll go to level 3, which shouldn't take long, and then I'll go save the princess. Now, as for the enemies look exactly the same, the Pixel version of the Nintendo. The characters don't. They're closer, but I think it's a preference thing. I think they look cool. It's kind of neat. The music is good. Okay. I'm also curious what the level cap is. Normally on a game that's in an easy mode, as I like to call it, usually the level cap is 99, but I don't think it is that, because I saw some previews of a game where they're higher in the level or higher within the game, and they were like 500 hit points, so it might not be that way, but that's fine. So first off, let me go heal up at the inn. Then I'll go to the temple, or whatever they call it. Oops. So the bonus is I always want to kind of do a playthrough, like a full playthrough of Final Fantasy games, but the thing is, it just takes so long between all the battles and you know, just everything. And this will actually be kind of nice because there's speed options to it. It doesn't really take away from the difficulty of the game, because it's just basically doing what you would do anyway. It's just hit A button and use all your attacks. I won't do auto battle against bosses or anything like that. I'm not that crazy, but like stuff like this, I'm just going to be doing their standard attacks. I'm not using any magic. I always keep the magic for the bosses or if I'm in trouble. Oh, actually I want to back out. Save. Yep, don't need tents anymore unless you want to heal up. There, so before you go straight up, you're going to go down and left. I like the map. If I hit spacebar, oh, I thought it doubled. There's another way to get a map too. Where is it? How did I do that? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Actually, if you look at it, it's the original tile map from Final Fantasy. At least it looks like it is. My phone is gonna die and I need to charge it. So, well, you know what? I walked all the way up here and I never looked to see if they had the that extra content. So we got a cap, and I don't know how I just switched my person like that. Oh, L and R. Okay, so you can change whoever's walking. Cool. Let's get that. Keep pressing start. Gotta hit X or Y. Okay, so we're gonna equip the person with the lowest defense with the leather cap. I like that. Jeez, Black Mage. No help with HP down there with just 27 a level 2 or 3. Oh, you can run in dungeons too? I didn't know that. Oh, these guys are a little bit stronger, so let's not play around here. I've got things in the way, so I can't see the menu. So these guys, you want to use fire. 8 damage. I don't know about all that. Lots of HP, another level up. Alright, so we got a potion. The treasure chests on the top right and bottom right are locked. Oh, my man's hurting down there. So let's give him a cure. I don't like that wolf that's there, so let's get rid of him. Been moving my microphone around a little bit. I'm not gonna waste magic on that. Okay, looks good. We're gonna kick over, meet Garland. All right, one more battle. Should be fine. 2 hits already. Alright, so first things first. Wait, I didn't buy any potions. I probably should have. That's right, I think we only need to boost him up, get him to max. We'll use a cure. That guy, that should probably be okay, hopefully. All right. Exchange the kingdom for your daughter. Okay, that sounds not reasonable. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Please don't. Alright, so attack. Let's hold on to a cure. Oops. Defend? There's defend and flee. That's different. Right. Technically, fire might be better, but yeah, that's fine. Well, that was all I had, so. Anybody need a little bit of health? I will go another round. Not too bad. Oh, you can't fast forward the dying animation. Another level up. You might not really need to grind at all in this game if you're gonna level up that fast. Don't need to know what she's saying. Basically, thank you. You must be the ones from the prophecy. Let me take you to the king. We are the light, or the warrior, not the light wars, the warriors of light. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Yeah. I apologize if you want to actually read this. I'm sure you don't. You'd be playing the game if you were. But the gist is he's happy, and we are fulfilling a prophecy. The bridge is going to be built. And now our job is to restore all 4 crystals. Because apparently they're not restored. Oh, right. You're supposed to... Oh, that's good. If you're trying to walk away, they make it so you grab the loot from the princess, which is something beginners, or if you're really young, if you don't talk to the princess, you don't get, and then you can't beat the game. Oh, you can, but you have to realize you need to loot. It may aid you on the journey, and it will. Just not right now. Alright, what's this guy say? The dancing girl in town knows... Yes, I know. We already know that. And... Cool. So, there's really nothing else to do in here other than to walk around and talk to people, get information. Usually there's a person here, unless that's the person. In the original Nintendo that just got wiped out. Alright. We will come back at some point, but not right now. So, let's just get out of here. So this playthrough, I'm not going to be very thorough. I'm just going to do what I need to get done. I'm not going to do voice acting. Not a speed run, and I'm not going to try to get every treasure. It's not like a 100% run, it's just a regular playthrough. Right, got that bridge built. Alright, so we're going to do this. Alright, so now we get back. I accidentally. So now that I got a little bit of money, what I'm going to do is going to get some items for the journey. Wow, that's a lot of items to get from the start. That's different. Usually it's just like 3 items you can get. Heal, tents, what do they call it here? Potions, high potions. How much money do I have? Ethers. Restores 1 magic point for each level. Oh, that's so weird because you have the old system where you get a certain amount of cast per level, but then you have ethers. So how does that work? All right, we're gonna get a couple of these. We don't really need tents yet. Then antidote, might as well get a couple of those. Eye drops, don't really need them too much yet. Don't need that. Grab an ether. I'm gonna stop there because I'm sure there's gonna be some weapons I'm gonna want to buy in the next town. So I'm curious, do they restore your health? They do not. So let's go to the inn, get that restored up. Go check out the bridge. Uh-oh. I'm gonna keep hitting that button. Save. And the iconic bridge scene. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. Probably will, but that's okay. And so their quest began. As the warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. And you can't skip this. So suffer. Suffer through. So far, I like the pixel art style. It's like the same as the regular iOS thing, but I don't know. I like it because I'm into the original Nintendo, so it's kind of cool to see the original pixels. So if I go north from here, Matoya's Cave. But yeah, maybe I should go there. Why not? Actually, no, I don't want to go there. Ogres. He's looking awfully small on the screen. This could be painful. Alright, that's as painful as I thought it was going to be. So we are going to... Oh. I think I'm going to try to run. You can run on the... Oh, no, it just lets you get a chance to do something. Alright, let's see how this town looks. Please help us. Alright, so I already know what their problem is, but before I worry about that, let's take a look at the weapon situation. Okay, so it's all the same stuff that would normally be here. I'm surprised the first town has as many items as it does, but... yeah, I can't buy nothing anyway. That's not worth buying it. Alright. Not worried about it. What's my health situation? Alright, there is the problem. Vicky the pirate. Might as well just go ahead and handle this now. Oh, I've got cannonballs of steel, he says. That's cute. That's different. Alright, so 9 of these guys. So we're going to attack, attack. We are going to do none of that. Fire's not even necessary. Actually, thunder probably would be better. They've got about 30 HP, it looks like. Oh, I'm looking at the menu in the bottom. Looks like it remembers what you did last. That's interesting. Oh, controls. I wonder how I do that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Oh well. So I guess if you hit auto battle, it tells you what they're gonna use. Probably what you did last, I'm assuming. That's as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Take my shit for your troubles. That's like beating up a bully at a bar, and then he says, just go ahead, take my car. Whatever, it works for me. Okay. Did not mean to do that. A little bit of money. Not really too concerned about that. I do want to see what's in here. Leather, chain, iron, shields. So from what I remember, it looks like the weapons and armor are basically the same as the original game, but the item shops are different. So it's like a mixture of old and new. Alright, so I guess I have some money I could do. 3 of these. Shields. I like that you could do everything within the shop. Whoever thought of that, that was smart. It's just less menu navigation when you buy all this stuff. Okay, so we have the ship. Now, get out of my way. Magic. I think I can already use level 3 magic already. Alright, so we want Blizzard. We want Temper. If it's anything like the Game Boy Advance version, we definitely want some Temper. Oh, that's all my money. Alright, that's cool. So that was $250. I will be back for sure. Let's go here. Blind, null shock, invisible, silence. None of those are particularly helpful even in the newer games. Null shock, I guess, maybe. So let's get out of here. Actually, no. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself. So what I'm going to do next is probably head to Alfland just to see what they got. Oh, I don't even have enough money. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to head to Alfland. Then I'm going to see what I want to do from there. Can I save from the ship? Oh, you can quick save too? Interesting. I wonder if the game is in here. I'm gonna hit the buttons 55 times. See what happens. Probably not. It'd be interesting. I think there used to be a different button combination you needed to hit for it to work on the newer consoles. I don't think this is working. Maybe the minigame is not in here. It probably is. Now I'm wondering if my camera placement is not ideal. Not that you guys need to see what attacks I'm using, it's pretty obvious, but maybe during the boss battles I'll hide my head so that you can see the bottom left of the screen. If that makes sense, I can do that. Otherwise, I don't think it's really... Let's try temper. Probably gonna die before that happens. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop at Corneria first, if I can get there. I don't have a preemptive strike here. You know what? Let's flee for now. Okay, go, go, go. 2 sharks? That's a different combination. Oh, maybe not. That's a rare combination for Nintendo. It's usually 1 shark, 2 or 3 Sahagins. Blizzard. That hurt. Do some attacking. Okay, now, again with the start button, I gotta change the configuration. Alright, so this guy here, I'll change order, I wanna do that. We're going to unequip this. Attack 17 accuracy. Attack 20. Technically he should be stronger without the weapon at this point. Alright, I could do... Alright, before I go south to Alfland, I'm actually going to go to the Dwarfs Cave to grab some money. Oh my goodness. Flee, attack, flee. Once I get the second level of thunder, I'll be able to blast through those. But right now I cannot. I'm too weak. These guys I will definitely fight. The battle pacing is pretty good. Could be a slog. Oh, I'm getting achievements, I'm noticing. That's cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder if you can change the music. The music is really good, but I wonder if I can bring back the old school music on this. I'd be curious to see if that's an option. I didn't see it, but maybe it is. $450, $575. Sold. So eventually I'm going to come back here later in the game, talk to this guy here. If he only had some of that legendary metal adamantite. Wait, what did he say at the bottom? Well, right. So that's pretty much all there is to do here except for talk to people, which I'm not going to. Alright, so now let's go to Alfland. Probably should have used that on the Dwarfs. Could probably speed this up. Alright, Alfland we go. Yeah, let's flee. Not that I can't win this battle, but I really need to get that level 3 magic going if I can. Might not even be able to afford any. Buccaneers. I guess that's the Kizo-Yoke. I forgot what they're called in Final Fantasy 1. But they are the gold givers, so we gotta fight these guys. He ran away. Man. 4 hits for 77. That is what I'm talking about. Alright, we are going to not quick save, regular save. So many wargs. You know, I'll let him have a flee right now. Yeah. They're even running away, but they're strong enough to kill my black mage because he's weak. Doesn't have any armor. Good armor. Well, that's okay. Right? Let's see, what do we got? No silver sword, of course not, but that's okay. Kind of assume that it's supposed to be that way. Saber sword. Yes. Not even necessary, so I'm not worried about that. What I want, though, is level 2 black magic. Fire. Alright, so I can get 2. That's good. I'll get Fire and Thundara. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's okay. Fire is good. That'll give me easy battles in the close by. Curious about the armor shop. Iron armor, iron shields, leather cap. So we'll do that. Set him up. Oh, he's dead. Right. Oh, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Yep. Oh. Okay, so I had enough. Perfect. Alright, so I guess from here, it's the boring part. I'm going to have to start grinding a little bit. So, I think my goal is level 8. Oh, I'm already level 7. So I guess my goal is going to be a little bit higher than that. Actually, my goal is just going to be able to have a ton of heals. And you're going to need some potions because you're going to be getting poisoned like crazy. And I don't know. I can't buy the silver sword, so that's not helpful. Some magic. Cura. Probably going to want that. Like to get 99 antidotes if I can. You'll use them. Alright, and I probably spent too much money and I can't save there, which is okay. Except... oh, he's healed up. Again, I keep hitting the wrong button. So we're gonna save. Now, question is, where do I go? Do I go to the Peninsula of Power? No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go somewhere in this area. Attack, attack. No, you want strong on that, weak. You only get 2 casts, so doesn't get you far. He's got a weapon. Oh, I optimized. I forgot. I should not have done that for him. Level up. It's good. So basically, again, I did that. With my monk, who doesn't need a weapon, you have to unequip and then sell it so that every time you hit optimize or optimal equipment, it doesn't keep equipping him and messing your stuff up. What? 2 ogre chiefs? Yeah, that doesn't happen often. Yeah, that could be a problem. Okay, so we only had like 100 and something hit points. Hold on, actually, I think he's doing more damage. Yeah, he's the heavy hitter. Next level, 206. It's little stuff like that, little, what they call quality of life improvements. I like that where it tells you your next level, so you kind of get an idea. Did not have that luxury back in the 80s, 90s. Let me think. What was I doing? 760. Oh yeah, I want to hit up the inn so I can restore my magic. So the way that the leveling up goes with this is that essentially you don't have to grind for levels, but what you're grinding for is money. So you just want to make enough money to buy whatever you need, because technically right now, again, I gotta stop hitting that button. When you like would normally go to the Marsh Cave, which is next, like you could do it with level 8, but if you don't have all the magic and all the items that you need, it's gonna be tough. Or this, your levels are gonna be way higher than it needs to be, but you're not gonna have the stuff you need because you're not gonna have the gold you would normally have earned had you, you know, fought the long and tedious battles. So you get a little bit of the tedious battles, but it's not too bad. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna pair up the fighter and the monk with the same thing. Might as well just do that. Quick check on something. We're gonna do. Okay, so that is. Well, I guess it's not that bad. This used to be the area I would play to level up. Gold. These fights are tedious though, because you get all these wolves, but if you can get the ogres, you get a little bit better chance in this area. Kinda already used level 4 magic. Can't afford it, but I can use it. $351 experience. That's still pretty good. I mean, that I'm probably gonna be like level 12 before I get to the Marsh Cave. $1,500. Do I want to? Nah, I'll come back. So another 372 experience. I'll gain another level. That's crazy. And I'm not going to have enough money to do anything. So I had a plan. I already forgot what my plan was. Let's see what my item situation is. I know exactly where to go in the Marsh Cave, so I don't necessarily need to overstock. So we were gonna want Phoenix Downs. That's kind of nice. But more importantly, I'm gonna want antidotes. Alright. So that should be enough. Antidotes. I did buy an ether. Then lock down on some potions. Then I'm gonna get tent. So tent to save at the Marsh Cave. A tent there. I guess I don't need a tent on the way out, so I can save. I'm just trying to plan out my trip here. Eye drops. I don't think you need eye drops in the Marsh Cave. Definitely don't need echo grass. Ethers are too expensive at the moment. But I will steal a high potion. I think what I'm gonna do is just get enough money to let's see, fire. That's gonna be enough to get me through the marsh, or not the, yeah, through the Marsh Cave fire. I don't need thunder or any of the other stuff. I don't even need fast or quick or whatever they're gonna call it here at level 4. What is it? Let's take a look. Haste. Okay. As nice as that would be, I don't think I'll need that. Definitely don't need Sleepra. Don't need Confuse. Blizzard. Definitely don't need that. The white magic, I think level 4 is really nothing good. It's all protective, right? Cures poison. I'd rather spend 200 or 2,500 in potions and have a spell used for poison, so that's like pointless. Fear has very little use. Null Frost is helpful, and Vox cures silence. I guess that could be useful, but it just depends on how aggressive the game, this version of Final Fantasy is with magic. Because I know you couldn't get the mute or whatever it's called, the mute spell casted on you, so you didn't need an anti-mute. You didn't have that problem. It's Gravestone. Here lies Link, or Erdrick, depending. I would like to buy Kira, Diara. These two would be very nice to have. Oh, they're 1,000 each, so I think I'm gonna buy. I need 2,000. This is the boring part. The old shopping and grinding. Gets better after this, though. Iron armor, is it necessary? Probably not. Copper armor, is it necessary? No. So I'm not too worried about that. But I probably should at least upgrade. Oh, I already did. Okay, so I'm good there. So we can do some damage, because I'm going to have a boss battle at some point too, and I need something. Go up in the top areas. So I thought it was 2 ogre chiefs, because ogres are normally green in Final Fantasy and not purple. So I actually had it backwards. So those are ogres that are purple, and the ogre chiefs are green. I mean, they might have been that way before. I don't know. I just, for some reason, did not think that was the colorway that they should have been. Oh, and it's up at the end. I didn't have enough money for the end, so it just didn't matter. One damage, huh? Okay. I guess I won't go too far from town. What do I want? About 2,000? 2,500 is about the amount of money that I want to do. Just to get the bare bones minimum to get to the marsh cave. Alright, well, we got a problem. Using my first antidote, I've got 17 of them. One down. Sorry, I need another 1,500. Normally I would run away from these things, but they actually give a lot of experience in this game. Oh, and I'm out of fire. Fire. Good. Put that on the fast forward. Get a little, save a little bit of time. You can have it on auto, just keep an eye on. It'll do whatever your last attacks were. So if you don't want to use fire every single round, you gotta stop it, change it, move on. Alright, looks like I'm gonna level up before I get back to town, which is good. Oh, if I only had fire. Did I just flee? I'm gonna flee. Why not? I gotta get my magic points up for my Fire 2 spell. What is my money situation? 800. I could do 3 casts though, that's good. Apprentice Warrior, achievement unlocked. Cool, I'll take it. Let me just make a trip up. Not that it's necessary. See, I'm getting nothing but these wolves. So many. They're easy when you have enough casts to use fire on them. Now, one difference to note, so this plays like a hybrid of the original Nintendo and like the iOS version and Vita version, where your magic casts, usually you'd have magic points and then you'd spend that on whichever magic spell, but in this you actually, just like the original one, you have levels, except that person doesn't have magic. So level 1 has 5 out of 6 casts, and vice versa. Level 2 is 4, level 3 is 3, and you kind of build up as you go through. So it's like each level is important not to overuse, because you're only going to have a couple chances of each spell. So I kind of like that. It's like the only Final Fantasy that does that was the original one. But Anyway, this guy says, I was tricked by Ostos, king of the dark elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. If I can only retrieve my crown from the marsh cave, will you bring me the crown? Sure. You seem like a nice guy. Listening to the music in my head, that's why I'm looking up. I like it. Music is awesome, to be honest with you. I mean, I love the original music, but some of the music is slightly different than the remakes, and I like it. I'm moderately impressed. Works. So I think by the time, if I get about 2 more battles, I should have enough to at least get 1 more magic spell. I can stop fighting these things. That was it for fire. Yeah, I don't think you get that much gold. 1,300. Okay, so I can get Cura. Which probably I will do that. It would be nice to get this too. Harm 2 spell. Diara would be nice, because that will help with the ghosts and whatever that might be in the marsh cave, but the fire 2 will also do it. Then, but like, you want to save a cast for later, so it's nice to have that harm spell. I have a start button right here that I use, but it's not mapped properly, so I'm hitting that and getting the menu. What I want to hit is a different button for the menu. Just so you know why I keep backing in and out of the same menu all the times. 212, huh? What do I have? Can I wing it? I mean, I can always cheese it by doing quick saves all the way through, but that's not my style. That is definitely not my style. So I think we're gonna go for it. Items. Got some potions. Got leather shields and stuff I never equipped. Or is it because I... Okay. Alright, I say we take 1 step and go into a battle. And I'll make my way to the marsh cave. But I don't want to use any magic. Let's concentrate on that guy. There we go. Do I have to go? Oh, dead end. Not having the silver sword this early in the game is painful. It is painful. Alright. Okay, we are going to do a save. And I'm gonna beeline it to the cave. The cave. To the bottom floor. I typically run a lot because I like to hold my resources, especially if I know where I'm going and if I might be a little bit under-leveled, under-prepared. But I'll throw like 2 attackers and then I'll flee. If I flee, good. If not, at least I put some damage out there. This is, oh, you know, I have, die at 1. That should actually do some good damage. Oh, what's going on with her? She's zappy. She's sleeping. Or she's paralyzed. That's what it is. I'm like, what is that graphic? I don't know what that means. Of course, she was about to use her spell. $55 and it still didn't die. Wow, this thing must have a lot of hit points. I was not expecting that. 30 damage, 2 hit from the Black Mage. Impressive. Alright, let's get out of here. Got no business with the gargoyles. Alright, first off, let me not hit that button, but hit this button. Use... Okay, so over 1. Oh, I keep forgetting about the other map. That's awesome. Oh, and if I do... Nope, not that. It's this button? No, it's not that button. This button? There we go. Oh, man, and you can move that around too. You know how ridiculously useful that is? Alright, so I'm here, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 in the middle. This one right in the middle. That's where I'm going. Also, I'm going to see... There should be a bestiary, or whatever they call them. Oh, I don't really want nothing to do with these guys either. I'll fight more on the way out. I just want to make sure I have what I need to get this next battle going. One more. Flee, 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 and flee. Curious. I think if you do a quick save, you can save in that spot. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Everybody healed up. Everybody's healed up. Let's do it. All right, we got 4 Piscotamans. Just gonna put everybody on that. Let's do protect the weak. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I'll take that. A little bit of luck, please. I do have a Phoenix. I don't have a Phoenix down. Oh, he's down. Ah, 1 man down. Now my experience points aren't going to be equal. That's okay. We got the crown. I should have bought a Phoenix down, man. But they're expensive. Now I got no help. What happens if I hit quick save? So technically I could have used quick save before I did the battle and then restarted, but I mean, hey, that's fine. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna be running. Oh, I should have healed Sally. Go. Excuse me. Alright. Out of here. So I'm gonna get out of the Marsh Cave, then I'm gonna have to go back to Alfland because I died. I gotta revive my guy. And then I'm gonna go to the next thing. These things actually die easy with magic. Like if I wanted to just throw a fire magic out there, I can get some quick experience, but I don't really want to have one of my characters too far behind in experience. I like them all to be kind of the same level. There's defend. You know, you can't see it because my head's in the way, but you have defend as well as flee. It's something that you usually don't have. That could be pretty useful. Like if I move my head out of the way, maybe. I don't know. The bottom left screen. Defend, flee, so you have 2 pages worth. So could come in handy, especially if you know your character is going to do any damage, like a black mage, white mage. You just want them to chill for a round. Just put it on defend, which is probably what I should have done realistically. But so for a heads up, how do I do this? This button. So that's a floor where you can get like a knife and some gold. That's nothing, and we just came from there. Wait, what does switch maps mean? Oh, like, whatever. Okay. Alright, now I gotta get back to Alfland to revive my sad monk. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna be reviving 2 people. Money down the drain. The other thing I noticed with this game too is that you can walk 1 square at a time, but you can also walk diagonal. So technically, if they're going by a step counter, walking diagonal instead of over and up is probably shorter or less steps. I could be wrong. I don't know how they program that, but it could be quicker. Come on, let me get out of here. Poison. Okay. Almost there. I don't like fleeing from every battle, but when I'm missing my buddies, that's some good money I just lost there. Alright, let's get these guys back. From here. Alright, so 2,000. I will want... trying to think. For my next battle, to bring the crown back to the king, I would really like to have haste, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. I think we're going to try to... I don't recommend doing it that way, because you're really going to want that. As a matter of fact, I might... Nah, I'm going to go with the magic. We're going to go... Thundara. I have another 1,000, but I can't spend it because I need to heal everybody. Thinking, should I just go try it? Worst case scenario is I don't win and I'll have to just grind a little bit, or do I get it? Then I can go, could do a whole lot of things after I do the crown quest. That's not. No. Yeah, let's do it. As much as I'd like to fight these guys to get the money, I'm going to wait. Okay, now. Save. Bring the crown back to this nice king. Oh, I fell into your trap. Oh, you were Ostos, king of the dark elves. I never would have known. With the power of the crown. And the crystal eye. Oh, okay. Alright, now this could be bad. Maybe I'll get lucky. We're gonna do this. We're gonna attack. We are going to do protect. And we're gonna temper. I don't have anything to remove that. I can only just sit back, defend. Then we're gonna do, I know you can't see the things that I'm doing in the corner. I apologize, but actually, you know what I'm gonna do? For the boss battle, you might get a weird thing happening with my screen, but just bear with me. We're gonna do that. Just for the boss battle, then I'll come back up. Okay, so temper. Let's see, he just did 56 damage. Let's see what it boosts up after this. Do another temper. $136. Let's see, would it boost up again? If he survives. Alright, she's gonna need to do some cure action on him. And we're gonna do I don't know. Focus? Nah, let's just do some damage. If he was, nah, he's gonna die. Oh. Yeah, it could get bad quick. Get bad quick. Oh boy. That's fun. So, I mean, that's cool and all, but now I gotta make it back to town with one person. So, I have a decision to make. I can either try it again, or I can just try to roll out. I ain't trying that again. Let's go back. We can do it. So... So even though I was at a pretty decent level, the bosses in this game and remakes are actually harder and have more hit points than they are in the original game. And since you can't exploit some of the glitches, like having a ridiculously strong weapon early in the game, it's actually hard to do damage. But with temper, it sort of makes up for that. Temper just makes him have, it just boosts the attack of that character, the stat. You can keep doing it over and over and over until it's some ridiculous high strength. Unless they've changed that in this version, I doubt it, but it appeared to be working pretty nicely, so. Alright, let's try to get back to town. Should be fine. Preemptive, that works for me. Preemptive, you can always run from, guaranteed. It wouldn't be preemptive if it was a boss. You can't run from bosses anyway, so if you see preemptive, it's up to you. If you feel like fighting, or fight or flight, it's up to you. Easy as that. Except how much money do I have? I got money. Okay, so let's get everybody back to life. Okay, everyone's back. Now, so this begins the long journey of fetch questing. So I'm not too concerned about buying anything yet, because I will be back here shortly. So let's just get everyone up to speed, as in health and all that good stuff. Alright, so we have the crown. Now we have the eye. So we're going to go visit Matoya. I won't run from every single battle, but I'll do the ones that are quick and easy. Okay, we'll do this. Not too worried about using magic. Preemptive, I'm gonna go ahead and run, save some time. Gonna be doing a lot of fetch questing. You know, I'm gonna do this battle just because I could use the money. Level 10, 11. That's pretty good, actually. What's it say? Frontwards, backwards, any way you see. Such a strange spell to swish, swishery. Oh. Cancel and... What? A ruse... Cancel and loan. Cancel and oh, so B and whatever my select button does on my controller. Oh cool, it actually tells you chests collected. I was wondering where this menu was actually. So yeah, it tells you all the items in the different areas that you at least visited. So I wonder how to find enemies. And I just realized I have a mouse pointer on the top of my screen. Sorry about that. That's not fun. I could see. The original Final Fantasy, it was the crystal ball she couldn't see without her crystal ball, but in this it's her eye, which makes more sense. Oh wait, does she say anything else? Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in the entire collection. Jolt Tonic, also known as the herb, which could wake up anybody. Okay, let's get the items here. Potion, potion, antidote. That's kind of a weird graphic. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Now that's the first part. Next, we are gonna go give the Jolt Tonic to the Sleeping Prince in Alfland. So now we gotta make it down. No, I'm not fighting you guys. Gotta keep an eye on the black mage, always hurting down there with the low HP. What we're actually gonna do is we're just gonna go here, hit up the N. So Alfland is next, then I'll be able to come back here. Let's see. Oh. It's almost worth fighting this one, but I got things to do, things to collect. Now, since there's a thing that actually tells you what you've collected, I may go back and collect treasure chests that I haven't collected, but it's a little bit tedious, and it just depends. I'm either gonna skip treasure chests or I'm gonna get them all, because why waste my time getting stuff I don't need unless I'm trying to get. I'm sure there's an achievement for it, but okay, let's go to the prince. Should be over here. This Jolt Tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Some good stuff. Your Highness. Having a terrible nightmare. The legendary warriors. Yep, it is true. I'm standing in front of you. Alright, we got the Mystic Key. I think that's all I say. Thanks for waking up the Prince of Elfheim. Not Alfland. Elfheim. Elfheim. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, we're gonna go get the treasure chest over here. Oh, I guess it's not over here. It's over there. Oops. Mithril hammer. Nice. 800. 700. Bronze gloves. Again, hit the dumb button. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Can't really equip anything. Mithril hammer. Yes. Not that it matters. Not like the white mage is gonna do a ton of damage, but it's nice to have a stronger weapon, I guess. Okay. Next, I'm going to... What am I going to do? Am I going to go back to the Northwest Castle and get the treasure there? Yeah, I think I am. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Now, if you step in front of the chests, there will be random battles. That's normally how it goes. Nope. You get the battle regardless. Okay. That's how they're rocking it. That's fine. I've got something for that. Ideally, you don't want to use Fyra and Dia. If you have Dia too, it'll be fine, because they don't have a lot of hit points, so it's kind of wasteful to use this magic, but I just kind of want to get it done. Actually, Fire itself should probably take care of him, but Dia too, or Dia, whatever, will usually get the job done. So what I'm going to do is, just to be on the safe side, yeah, that is no joke. That is a lot of experience too. Good place to grind up, or just use the rest of your magic spells and then hike it back to town. Let's see. We wanted to Falcon 23 accuracy up. Definitely want the Falcon. Remove. Power staff. Steel gloves. Okay, we're gonna do. Alright, so that's that. Is everybody healthy? Ish. That should be fine. I could technically go to the March Cave all the way back down to the bottom floor, those bottom treasure chests, but from what I remember, it's nothing too crazy in there. Maybe some money, maybe a silver dagger, but not worried about it. Ambush, that's not going to be good. Yeah, let's get out of here. Just gonna hit the end quick. Oh wait, do I want to come back? I do kind of want to come back and buy some stuff, but I also need to continue collecting. So I think for this stream, since I'm going on 2 hours, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect everything I want to collect, and then go to the next town, Melmond. So that's probably gonna take me about 15 minutes or so, I'm guessing. And then I'll pick this up again. If you're watching this, you're gonna be watching this probably after it's recorded. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it's you can hear me. I didn't even check that. Let's go to my OBS. That's working. Sound's working. Okay, cool. I've done that before, where I've recorded a video. Oh, whoops. Where I recorded a video and the microphone wasn't working or whatever. That's embarrassing, but I did not want to do that. I want antidote. Alright, so we're gonna go to Cornelia. 3 hits for 93. Normally at this point in Final Fantasy on Nintendo, I would have the Silver Sword and I'd be doing like 200 plus damage. But that wasn't intentional. I don't want to do this fight right now. Cornelia. Oh, I didn't want to go to town. Actually, I want to go to the castle. Because now that I have the key, I can get some important items. So, in case you're curious, I did buy all 6 of these. So, after I get done playing Final Fantasy 1, this is the one I'm most familiar with. I've actually beaten 1, 2, 3, 4. I have never beaten the 5th one. I've gotten far. I've beaten 6 a bunch of times. So it won't be too much of a learning curve for me. Iron armor, there we go. So I'd have to buy that. Nitro powder, also known as TNT. Cool, so I got that stuff. Let me just do a quick what is mini pause battle? When I hit start, it is not mapped correctly. Okay, so that's there. Got the iron armor. I think that was the only thing. What I'm gonna do next, real quick, is I'm gonna sell some stuff I do not need. Like 2 of those. Number 2. Equipped 2. Okay. Alright, good. So it doesn't like confuse you with So you have your stock and you have what's equipped, and you can't sell what's equipped, which is not like Nintendo version where you could sell what stuff is actually equipped. So leather shield I can sell. Saber I could sell. If you were hurting for cash, actually the power staff I could sell, because it's not like it's gonna give the black mage that much strength anyway, but I'll hold on to it. There we go. So I'm gonna go to, what do they call this? The Temple of Fiends, also known as the North something castle. We're not fighting these guys, obviously. Yeah, so normally, so the Game Boy Advance version and a PSP version and a Vita version have, I forget what they call it. There's like an extra cave, extra bonuses. So that's not in this. So I think people are aware of that, but if you're not, well, I just verified it, because usually there'd be a little cave right there you can go in. So to me, it's not really that big of a deal. I never usually did them anyway, but you would think that they would have added that in there. I mean, come on, right? We are going to, oops, I did not want to do that. That's actually fine. Alright, so I'm a little sad that you can't avoid the random encounters. It used to be you touch the square in front of the chest, you'd have to fight. Oh look, you don't have to fight there. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Normally you would have a fight with the gargoyles. That's something. See, like I had the Falcon for a whole 5 minutes, and now I can upgrade it with the Rune Blade. Accuracy up. Attack and accuracy up. It's supposed to have more damage to magic casting enemies. I don't know if that stat is still true. It never worked in the original series. Buster, gold needle. Huh. That's an addition. $18.15. So it's the same. So this has got to have the other attributes. A, view description. It's not really giving me a description. Yeah, okay, so that's the description. Alright, so next we gotta give the nitro to the not dark elves, the elves, the dwarves. I'm curious. I wonder if you could swap a weapon out. No, I guess not. takes more time to run than it does to actually defeat those guys. So, you know. Alright, so what do I need to do now? Oh, I need to go to the Dwarfs Cave again. That was a lot of damage. Not in the mood. I don't even know what I selected. Agreed, the water does look really good, even with the pixels. To be honest with you, I was kind of complaining about this game before I bought it, generally, but it's actually good. It's good. It's like hard to appreciate it, but I'm liking it. It's missing some stuff, but what do I want to do here? Doesn't have the extra dungeons. That's like the downside. Go down here. He's gonna hook me up with a canal. Yeah, it's definitely much better than the original iOS version, and the mobile versions, I should say. Just that presentation, it's good. I'm actually excited to play 3 because that's never been done in 2D. And I've beaten 3 in the 3D version, and I've tried to beat 3 translated for the Nintendo, but I never did it. That version, at least. All right, so now we have a canal, whatever they call it in this version. Sweet. There should be tent, great helm. Yes, I'll take that. Worm killer, also known as a dragon sword. Some regular goodies, mithril mail, silver armor, the cottage. That's some good stuff. Okay. So I think that's everything. Now it's a matter of how much money do I want to spend before I go to Melmond. Let's see, what do I got? 10,000. That will get me a lot of stuff to get caught up, so I think I'll do that. Is that even necessary? Probably not. Oh, you watched my original one? I think I've done it. It's funny. I've done it a few times. That must have been the one where I did the Wii version, Virtual Console. Yeah. Thanks for hanging around for, was it 10 years? Wait, I don't want to fight these guys. Yeah, those were the good old days where you had to point a camera towards the television to do screen... Well, not screen capture, but you know. Okay, so I need magic. Let's go down this way. Yep, I've been playing Final Fantasy 1 since I first got this game, the original one in like 1990, 1991, and it was like the greatest game in the world to me at the time. I didn't have many games, but that was one of them. It's still one of my favorites, even though I've beaten like almost every Final Fantasy in existence. There's something about being able to choose your own combination of characters, and it's simple, and the fact that I've memorized everything about the game probably helps. Oh wait, I was like almost forgot why I came down here. Buy some magic. Yep, obviously I wouldn't be playing this game so much. When this game was announced, I was kind of against it a little bit, but then I'm like, you know what, I could play this and stream this and give me a reason to play the game one more time. Yeah, don't really need much of a reason to play this game. I'll play it 100 times over. So, magic. We need haste. We need ice, or Blizzaga, whatever it's called. Like, I love playing Final Fantasies. It's just doing recordings and of a game that takes a really long time, especially like this game where you have to grind often. I just kind of steer away from it a little bit, but this one, like, you can speed up a little bit, so it's kind of nicer that way. This wouldn't be my preference, but yeah. 6 is your favorite? Yeah, honestly, 6 is my favorite too. I say the first one was my favorite because I play it so much, but 6 is definitely up there, if not number 1 for me. Let's see. Did I buy haste already? Blizzard haste. Wow, there goes all my money. I don't care about these things. When I had played the crap out of this game and I finally got a Super Nintendo, I went from this Final Fantasy 1 straight to Final Fantasy 6. Never played Final Fantasy, well, obviously 4, also known as 2 for Super Nintendo. So that was like my next RPG. So I didn't have Earthbound, I didn't have Chrono Trigger, I didn't have a lot of RPGs that were really good on the Super Nintendo, but I did have Final Fantasy 6. So that's probably another reason why that's my favorite game. But it's also a lot of people's favorite game, so can't blame me on that. Got this. Hold. Nah, I don't want none of that. I want some white magic. Oops. I'm gonna save that because I think I want to go to There's Link. Now, most people who've played this game enough probably figured out how to kind of skip half this stuff. We'll go to, what is it, Crescent Lake to get some stuff. That's funny. Five is the only Final Fantasy game I have not beaten. I've gotten really far. I've played the Game Boy Advance version and almost beat it. I actually like 5 because it's very similar to 3, as in the Final Fantasy 3 on Nintendo. With the job system, it's very similar, and I like that aspect of having just the 4 characters, any job that you want. So it's good, but you're right though. It doesn't really. I feel like it's a good game, but yeah, I don't know. It's fun, but I like the job system. It's like too many jobs, and you're constantly trying to level up jobs the entire game. But 5 is good. More people have played 5 than 3, so maybe with Pixel Edition or whatever they call this, Pixel Remaster, more people will play 3 because I feel like the 2D version is more fun than the 3D version. But we'll see. What am I doing? I'm not. There we go. I'm actually currently playing Final Fantasy X again on PlayStation 5 via the PlayStation 4 whatever, like you can play PlayStation 4 games, the HD remake, whatever they call it. And that's another one, Final Fantasy X, people love that game. And I beat it on PlayStation 2 when it came out, and I'll be honest with you, I did not like that game, and I still don't. But I still play it. Oh, I'm out of magic. I shouldn't have. That hurts. All right, so I already know what the weapons are going to be in here because this is just like the PSP version. So I don't need any of this. Longsword, I don't need it because I'm going to go get the silver sword. Or I guess it'd be mithril sword in this game. Let me go ahead and do this. So, normally, if I was going to play this straight, what would I do? I would stay here, level up, or go to Crescent Lake, grind up, but usually stay around here and then go through the Earth Cave. But what I usually do is I go straight to Melmond, just grind out to like level 20, buy all the magic, and then just blast through Earth Cave. Then I go straight to the Ice Cave. Then I class up, skip everything, and I do Fire Cave almost last. Let's see, how do I do the menu? I like that. No, this. Okay, so we'll go down to the left. On my way to Crescent Lake. Is it even worth it? Not really. Let's just do a few attacks, throw a couple runs in there, and see if I can. There we go. Get out of there. Oh, I just wanted to save before I walked. Alright. Let's see, we'll do... Oh, everybody's basically healed, so I guess... Defend. Yeah, that's where I left off. Lost everybody. Now level 14. I like that you level up faster. It's convenient. But there's the problem with that is you do less fights. And you get like no money. So it's harder. I mean, things are cheaper. So I guess it balances out. The one thing I don't really care for is the fact that they don't... It could be my screen resolution because this is technically a Steam / mobile game, but you notice like the enemies on the screen are like floating up. They're just kind of pasted on there. They could have done a better job of moving them down. I mean, that's what I'd do if I was making a battle system, because it looks kind of weird having them high in the sky like that. Alright, I gotta actually concentrate on this because these guys can hurt big time. Okay, get this guy. I could do haste. Maybe I should do haste on him. This should be good experience. Yeah, I agree about the sprite work. The sprite work is really good. I do appreciate that, and even the animations, like they're like sprite based, pixelated, but they still look cool. This would probably look better. I'm actually playing this on a like a 17-inch, 18-inch screen, so it probably would look better smaller. Like I'd understand why you'd want to play this on a mobile device. It could look a little bit better, or like on a Switch or something. What am I doing? I'm doing antidotes. There we go. Crescent Lake. Yeah, with the maps and everything, they did a pretty good job on this. I mean, you could still buy like the original mobile versions, and they're basically the same thing, but they're nowhere near as nice as this, in my opinion. I'm just a little bummed that it doesn't have the extra content, but at the same time, I usually never do that extra content, meaning like the Dawn of Souls caves or whatever. Actually, I can't do any of that yet. That's pricey. 13,000. Okay, that's good to know. I'm way ahead of where I need to be. I basically want to come here to buy the good weapons and armor, because everything sucks up to this point. I've already got a mithril hammer, mithril axe. So you lose accuracy with the axe, but you gain a little bit of attack, but usually it depends. If they keep the same formula with this, it's like every 33% you get an extra hit of your accuracy. So it depends, but we're definitely getting this. And that's all we need from there. That, then go in and see what we can. So the shield, the helmet, the gloves. It's like, it's so expensive, but the defense is already so high with your fighter up to this point that it's just like kind of wasteful. And you usually find any of this mithril stuff in chests along the way, but I like to save my gold. Get the good sword. Get the magic when you can. Wonder what the item shop looks like. Literally the same item shop from the first town Corneria. That's funny. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for me for today. I got pretty far in one sitting. So what I'll probably do when I play this again is level up, chill out here, try to prepare for the Earth Cave. Both times you have to do the Earth Cave. Then all I got to do is come back here, get my canoe, and then decide what I want to do from there. And that's probably going to be that for a while. So far, my opinions of this game, it's pricey for what it is, but I am enjoying it. So I as much as I want to hate on it, because it's just basically a remake of a remake, it's got enough extras in it. The music is great. The pixels art is, I can appreciate it coming from someone who's been playing this game for longer than most people watching this has been alive for the most part. So, and I do like the maps. And yeah, basically, I'm surprised this water isn't moving now. Oh no, it is moving. It's like glowing. Anyway, that is going to do it for me. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream the next one. Should be the next day or two. Hopefully I can get a couple people watching so I can chat about Final Fantasy. I could rant about Final Fantasy forever. So if I do, you can always tell me to shut up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.